A boy, a girl. John is a boy. Anne is a girl. Sasha is a boy. Lyda is a girl. A man, a woman. Mr. Green is a man. Mrs. Green is a woman. Pavel Sedov is a man. Tatiana Sedova is a woman. Mr. Smith is a man. Mrs. Smith is a woman. Is John a boy? Yes, he is. Is Anne a girl? Yes, she is. Is Sasha a boy? Yes, he is. Is Lyda a girl? Yes, she is. Is Mr. Green a man? Yes, he is. Is Mrs. Green a woman? Yes, she is. Is Mr. Smith a man? Yes, he is. Is Mrs. Smith a woman? Yes, she is. Is John English? Yes, he is. Is he Russian? No, he is not. Is Sasha Russian? Yes, he is. Is he English? No, he is not. Is Anne English? Yes, she is. Is she Russian? No, she is not. Is Lyda Russian? Yes, she is. Is she English? No, she is not. John is not Russian, he is English. Anne is not Russian, she is English. Sasha is not English, he is Russian. Lyda is not English, she is Russian. Mr. Smith is not Russian, he is English. Pavel Sedov is not English, he is Russian. John is a boy. Tom and Henry are boys. Anne and Alice are girls. John and Henry are boys. Anne and Mary are girls. Mr. Green is a man. Mr. Green and Mr. Smith are men. Mrs. Green is a woman. Mrs. Green and Mrs. Smith are women. Mr. Smith and Mr. Black are men. Mr. Black and Mr. Green are men. Mrs. Smith and Mrs. Black are women. Mrs. Black and Mrs. Green are women. Are Mr. Green and Mrs. Green English? Yes, they are. Are Pavel Sedov and Tatiana Sedova Russian? Yes, they are. Are John and Mary English? Yes, they are. Are Sasha and Lyda Russian? Yes, they are. Are Mr. and Mrs. Green Russian? No, they are not. They are English. Are John and Mary Russian? No, they are not. They are English. Are Pavel Sedov and Tatiana Sedova English? No, they are not. They are Russian. Is John a boy or a girl? He is a boy. Is he English or Russian? He is English. Is Mr. Green a man or a woman? He is a man. Is he English or Russian? He is English. Is Anne a boy or a girl? She is a girl. Is she English or Russian? She is English. Are John and Anne English or Russian? They are English. Are Sasha and Lyda English or Russian? They are Russian. Part 2, second part. Sasha. Tom, are you English? Tom. Yes, I am. Are you English too? Sasha. No, I am not English. I am Russian. Anne, are you a Russian girl? No, I am not. I am an English girl. Lida, are you an English girl too? No, I am not. I am a Russian girl. Mrs. Green, are you a Russian woman? No, I am an English woman. Lida, John and Mary, are you Russian? No, we are not. We are English. Are you English? No, we are not. We are Russian. John, you are not Russian. You are English. Henry and Mary, you are not Russian. You are English. A man is an adult. A woman is an adult. Men and women are adults. Is Mr. Green an adult? Yes, he is. Are Mr. and Mrs. Smith adults? Yes, they are. Are Anne and Tom adults? No, they are not. A girl is a child. A boy is a child. Girls and boys are children. Tom is a boy. He is a child. Alice is a girl. She is a child. Tom and Alice are children. Boys and girls are children. What is John? He is a boy. He is a child. What is Anne? She is a girl. She is a child. What are Anne and Tom? They are children. What is Mr. Green? He is a man. What is Mrs. Green? She is a woman. What are Mr. Smith and Mr. Green? They are men. What are Mrs. Green and Mrs. Black? They are women. Who is a boy? John is. Who is a girl? Anne is. Who are children? Tom and Anne are. Who are adults? Mr. and Mrs. Green are. Who is a boy? Tom is. Henry is. Who are boys? Tom, John and Henry are. Who are girls? Alice and Mary are. Who are women? Mrs. Smith and Mrs. Black are. Who are men? Mr. Smith and Mr. Black are. Who are adults? Men and women are. Who are children? Boys and girls are. John is English, isn't he? Yes, he is. Sasha isn't English, is he? No, he is not. Anne is English, isn't she? Yes, she is. Lida is Russian, isn't she? Yes, she is. John and Anne are children, aren't they? Yes, they are. Men and women are adults, aren't they? Yes, they are. Boys and girls aren't adults, are they? No, they are not. They are children.